Good day, everyone, especially to you, Miss Eileen Albos. I am January Ruedas, and I am Group 9 presenter. Our topic is all about the different kinds of arts, photography, and my specific topic is all about the importance of photography and the digital era of photography. So, before we dive in, let us start with the importance of photography. So, what is the importance of photography? Photography is a powerful medium that helps us capture moments, preserve memories, and tell stories. It also allows us to document significant events, express emotions, and share perspectives with others. Photographs are not just personal keepsakes, they also serve as historical records, cultural artifacts, and tools. So, it is true, guys, no? Photography is a powerful medium good. Kay, kusukin ni siya muta ay, ano yun? I'll provide example para mas masabtan pa ninyo, guys. So, ang example ani is wedding sa inyong wedding sa inyong parents. Na since kana nga moment kay kuan kana cherish kana siya nga moment nato og sa tong parents. So, by the power of technology, so by capturing it, dira gid ninyo kuan kanang picturean ninyo and many years later inyong kuan magbalik tanaw din mo dito ninyo dito ninyo dito ninyo ma-feel ang nostalgic, dito ninyo ma-feel ang any kinds of emotions because tungod sa photography na-capture na siya nga moments o pwede ra gyud nimo siya mabalik-balikan. So okay, since kabalo na mo sa importance of photography, let us dive into the digital era of photography. So first, what is digital photography? Digital photography is a modern process of capturing images using digital technology instead of traditional film. So, from the word itself, digital photography. So, mo na gini siya ang modern nga process, no, since we are living in a 21st century. Unlike before, atong gamiton is traditional film. So, how does this works? It works by using camera's lens to focus light on a digital sensor. So nagamit niya gigamit niya ang camera nga lens, ang lens sa camera to focus light into a digital sensor. Gi-focus niya ang light ara nga digital sensor. This sensor converts the light into electrical signals. So kaning sensor gi-convert niya kani siya nga lights into electrical signals which are then processed by the camera software to create a digital image made up of tiny pixels which are the photo elements. So mato siya, no, ang light i-convert ang light into electrical signals which are then gi-process sa camera software para maka-create og digital image made up of tiny pixels. Kani siya nga process day, guys. Combines ni siya mga concepts. 3 concepts to be precise. First one is from physics. Why? Because this is where they study how lights work. The second concept is engineering, which is building the camera lens. And the last one is data science, which are processing and storing the image data. And now, let us move on to the history of digital photography. In 1957, American computer engineer Russell Kirsch made a groundbreaking contribution to digital imaging by developing the first rotating drum scanner, and accompanying software to digitally record images. So this invention allowed photographs and other visual data to be converted into digital formats for the first time. Kirch's team scanned a photograph of his infant son, creating the first ever digital image which had a resolution of 176 multiplied by 176 x 176 pixels. This innovation laid the foundation for modern digital photography, image processing, and computer graphics. This innovation laid the foundation for modern digital photography, image processing, and computer graphics, revolutionizing how images are captured, stored, and shared. So, I will give you example of sa impact ni Kirch invention. So, thanks to Kirch invention, nanataka rin mga technologies like scanners, digital cameras, and medical imaging devices. So, kani sila nga mga technologies, they heavily rely on digitizing visual data for various applications. So, dako ikinag impact si Kirch gid na sa iyang invention, siya may nakakuan og first ever digital image which had a resolution of 176 x 176 pixels. In 1969, engineers George Smith and Willard Boyle at Bell Labs developed the charge-coupled device, or also known as CCD, a groundbreaking invention that revolutionized digital imaging. The CCD is a semiconductor device that converts light into electronic signals, making it possible to capture and store digital image. So, the CCD daw is mo na siyang semiconductor nga device, which is mo na siya mag-convert sa light into electrical signals, making it possible para makakapture o makastore of digital images. This innovation became the foundation for digital cameras. So kani daw nga innovation, mo din siya na himong kuan kanang foundation sa mga digital cameras. Kaya ang CCD sensors nag-allow mo na siya for high quality image capture without the need for film. The CCD success eventually led to the development of CMOS. So what does CMOS means? So CMOS means complementary metal oxide semiconductor. So what is CMOS, or also known as complementary metal oxide semiconductor? This is widely used in modern digital cameras and smartphones due to its lower power consumption and higher efficiency. So just like I said kanina, ang kanidang condom nahiwala na siya kanang foundation sa tanang digital cameras since it produces a high quality images. So I'll give an impact of this. Hinginain na lang. Moving on, the first digital camera was invented in 1975 by Steven Sasson, an engineer at the Eastern Kodak Company. Sasson used a CCD sensor developed by George Smith and Willard Boyle in 1969, just like what I said before, to create a device that could capture and store digital images. So, siya daw ang first nga naka-invent sa digital camera, si Steven Sasson. and na-invent niya in 1975. Usa siya ka engineer sa Eastman Kodak Company and nagamit siya sa CCD sensor. Now, since natakol na nato ang importance of photography, the digital era of photography, and history of photography, let's move on to the parts of a digital camera. First and foremost is the camera body. So, ang camera body, muna siya ang main framework sa camera. Muna siya ang housing essential sa components, parehaan ng image sensor, internal software, and control buttons. Gidesign ni siya para protektahan ang mga parts while nagaprovide og access sa features parehaan ng mode dial, LCD screen, and connectivity parts. Ang camera body, diri sa nimo makitaan ang lenses nga gi-attach in interchangeable lens system. Number 2 is shutter. The shutter, mo na siyang mechanism inside the camera. Mo na siya nag-control sa amount of light nga mo reach dira sa sensor by opening and closing for a specific duration. The shutter is activated when you press the shutter release button. So, na siya sa babaw. The speed at which it opens and closes. Shutter speed, to be precise. Mo na siyang nag-affect sa exposure and motion blur in the image. The third part of a digital camera is the shutter release button or shutter trigger. The shutter release button or shutter trigger is the button you press to take a photograph. So, na siya babaw sa itong something like this. Makita rin mo siya sa picture nga akong i-insert. When pressed, it activates the shutter mechanism to expose the camera's sensor to light, capturing the image. Many cameras have a two-step shutter button. A half press focuses the image, while a full press takes a photo. So, ang example ani is when you press the shutter release button halfway, kanang katong ara, ang camera mag-focus niya siya sa subject. While kung i-press din mo siya fully good, mo-capture na gina siya sa image instantly na good. Di na siya kanang mo-focus. Instant na gid siya mo-capture. Number 4 is image sensor. Ang image sensor, critical kini siya nga component sa digital camera because it converts light from the lens into an electronic signal, creating the digital image. So, the sensor size and quality greatly influence the resolution, no? So, ang sensor size daw kay greatly kan siyang maka-influence sa resolution, clarity, o performance sa camera, especially kanang nasa low light conditions. Number 5 is viewfinder. Ang viewfinder kay mo na siya ang small window or screen nga tan-awon sa photographer through to compose and frame a shot. So, it can be optical, used in DSLRs or electronic, providing a preview of what the lens captures. So, mo to siyang small window no nga nantaon sa photographer para kay mo na siya nag-provide og preview sa unsay na-capture sa lens. Number 6 is primary LCD. Number 6 is primary LCD. The primary LCD screen is located at the back of the camera. So, nana siya sa likod sa camera, no? Nakalocate ning primary LCD. Nag-serve ni siya og multiple functions. including previewing and reviewing photos after ma capture. Number 2 is accessing camera settings and navigating the menu. And the last one is live view mode, where the LCD displays the scene in real time for framing shots. So, muna siya itong ganina, no? Itong sa viewfinder. Number 7 is the button interface. The button interface includes all the physical buttons, dials, and control on the camera body. So, kaning button interface, include na diri tanan ang mga physical buttons. Kanang mapindot-pindot nimo siya sa kuan. Ma-dial o ma-control sa camera body. So, each button has a specific button, such as adjusting the ISO, shutter speed, aperture, or accessing the menu. Last one but not least, which is the storage. After the sensor captures light and the camera processes the data, the image saved to the camera's storage. So, muna siya nag-serve as a memory card like an SD card or CF card. So, ang storage mo siyang capacity and space. Storage capacity and speed impact how many photos you can take and how quickly images are written to the card. Now, since natakol na nato ang part sa digital camera, let us now move on sa uses of digital photography. So, unsa kay mga uses sa digital photography, unsa mga benefits nga makuha nimo niya. So, digital photography has a numerous commercial and personal applications, making it essential tool in various industries. So, what are the examples? Number 1 is advertising and marketing. Digital photography is widely used in advertising, no? So, kanang widely used gani siya sa whole world na gani siya ginagamit kaning photography kanang for advertising and marketing. Example ani is a fashion brand uses a digital photography to create a striking product images for their online store and social media platforms to attract potential customers. So, sakto yun, no? Nagamit sila digital photography para makakreate sila product image na ilang para silang online store and social media platforms para mauna siya ma-attract sa mga potential customers. Number 2 is social media and content creation. In the era of social media, digital photography is crucial for content creators. Yes, sakto kayo. Crucial kayo na siya since example nga platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Nag-rely sila sa high quality digital images para ma-engage ang ilang audience. Example ani is mga vlogger or influencer. A vlogger or influencer uses a digital camera or smartphone to take photos of their daily life or sponsored products, sharing them with followers to drive engagement and promote brands. So, maka-entertain na sila, maka-promote pa sila brands. So, crucial gikan siya, no? Just like I said earlier, crucial gikan siya sa mga influencers, content creators, etc. etc. So diri ra ko taman. I hope na you learn something new on my part, which is the importance of photography, the digital era of photography, the history of photography, parts of a digital camera, and lastly, the uses of a digital photography. So I hope naka-pick up mo gamay lang nga lesson. So that's all my topic, and goodbye.